To help me crystallize, and you've got the faith that I could bring paradise. I'll forgive and forget before I'm paralyzed. Do I have to keep up the pace to keep you satisfied? Things have gotten closer to the sun, and I've done things in small doses. So don't think that I'm pushing you away when you're the one that I've kept closest.
Hi YouTube, my name is Dan, and today I'm going to do a little review on my backpack and what I keep in it. So I have actually done a review on the pack itself, but I haven't done a review A, since I've actually filled it, and B, since I've put all the extra packs on. So let's go through it. Now I'm not going to start digging into each individual bag because, well, there's just loads of it. So I'm going to do a little bit and just sort of show the most that I can. So starting at the top here, attached with pals, we've got a little pouch. This has basically got all my food in. So in here there's stuff like chorizo, and there's by the way, I live up the flight path, so I do apologise about the planes. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. So in there as well is sort of salt, sugar, electrolyte drinks. There's flour, sort of milk powder, a number of different sort of items to keep me going for 3 days. So there's 3 days worth of food in there. Moving to the side here, this is the first aid. Quite obvious, it's got obviously the first aid sign on it. Now with the first aid, I do actually keep everything in a dry bag here, so it's quick release and it's out ready to go. So that's on the side there. Very, very important when you're sort of outdoors to have some sort of first aid with you. You never know what's going to happen. I used to be a scout, and I do honestly sort of believe in the sort of like be prepared kind of attitude. It's definitely better for you, it's better for everybody else. Here I have this here is my survival bow. Now I'm not going to do a review on it now, I will do a review at another time, but this is literally a breakdown bow which I use. Really cool piece of kit, so I'll just put that to the side for a minute. Okay, this one here, I'm going to just open it up. So this is communications, so in here I have my Write in the Rain notepad. I have my license, my driving license, my American one, not my English one. I've got in there, behind there are maps of the micro maps which you have to read with a magnifying glass, which is behind there in the yellow. So I've got maps in there, they're of all the major cities, pens, USB cables, because behind here I have a USB charger, stroke solar charger, and behind there a USB light, and also a knife in there. So that's basic communications for keeping notes, things like that. Push all that in there, right. So moving on to the front here. So this is one of my favourite packs. The design of it itself, I think really they're designed for first aid, but I actually have it as my toiletry bag. So I keep all my toiletries in there. So in there I have towel, soap, razor, toothpaste, all of that good stuff, towel. So I keep all that together there. Like I say, it's really cool that it's quick release, because you know, if I'm going for a shower or whatever, I can just rip that out and just take it with me. I'm not going to take the whole bag with me, which is cool. Moving on to this side, which is my cook set and hydration. So at the front here, it's a bit of a dormant pack at the moment. I've got sort of a tarp in there, I've got a white torch, I've also got an emergency shelter, so that's in there. Here I have all my water filtration, also, what else have I got in there? Water filtration, I've got my spork, I've got water purification tablets, camp soap, a lighter. In here I have my Stanley cook set, I have my solar lighter, I also have my stainless steel cup, really useful. And then on the back here, as well as my dangly compass, I have my water filter, and also in here methylated spirits for my alcohol stove, which is also in there. Okay, so nearly there. Sorry if I'm boring you. Just to take you through the front, these I've added on here. I have some Grimlock clips here. They're great for just clipping anything onto your bag. I've got a little LED light. I've got a climbing carabiner made by Petzl, and I have two parabiners which are on there. Really, really useful to have. Okay, so that is everything on the outside pack. So now I'm going to put the pack on its back, and I'm going to take you through everything that's in it. So I'm just going to sort of put it there. Going to sort of empty its guts everywhere, as the case may be. Okay, so in here I have the orange that you can see there is paracord. I have a collapsible wash bowl, and that is Lucy, who is my solar torch, which I use in my tents and in my bivvies. So that's that. This is actually one part of the bag which I've actually not got anything in at the moment, but I have actually got something planned. Okay, here is my 2-season sleeping bag. Now, the reason that I have a 2-season sleeping bag is because I support it with other things. I use it with other things. So I use it with a cotton liner. I use it with a fleece liner, which is actually stored under here. And I have as well in here, I have a silk liner. So when you combine those three together, 4 should I say, it's warm as it is, never mind, consider most of the time I do sleep in my bivvy bag, so that in itself creates heat. So it's really kind of a warm system. Now in this part here I have my tent pegs, I have my hammock, this here is one of my favourite pieces of kit. This is my Gore-Tex bivy bag. It's probably one of the cheapest bits of sort of like second-hand gear that I've got. It didn't cost much at all. I think it was about £15. But with it being Gore-Tex, you know, I can always rely on it. I can just, you know, get in that inside my sleeping bag, and I know I'm going to be dry, and I know I'm going to be warm. So it's really, really useful piece of kit. Although it does take up quite a lot of the pack, I would definitely have that any day. This in here is my basher. As you can see, it's all ready to go with paracord attached, so all I have to do is pull that out, tie it onto a tree, and away I'm go. So that's really, really straightforward. You'll notice where I can, I try and keep everything in a bag. This just keeps everything as organised in here as possible. I've not got things knocking around on each other, which means you know, nothing can damage each other. It all sort of keeps itself after itself and looks after itself, which is great. Okay, moving on. This is my self-inflating mattress. It's only cheap. Got this from Decathlon. Once again, it doesn't cost much. Probably cost me about a tenner or something like that. Really, really good. Hey, once again. Wonders of Manchester. I've actually done a review on this. This is my EDC, so that comes with me, it stays in there. This is my aluminium guard for my alcohol stove. In this pack here, you'll see this is actually for personal protection, so I've got gloves in there, I've got dust mask, I've got earplugs, I've got safety glasses, I've got sunglasses in there as well. On this side here, I have my Camulus knife. Awesome piece of kit that is. I use it all the time. Got that from the US of A. I also have my axe and my knife sharpener. Don't know if you can see that, but in here is my ACR. This is an emergency beacon, so I can switch this on and it'll actually communicate to a satellite, emergency satellite, which then sends a message to the services, and they will fly somebody in to rescue me. So that's a useful thing if you do sort of urban exploring like I do, and you can get yourself into a bit of a pickle. That can really help. Here, my Opinel knife. It's cool, and I think that is about it. There's a camelback bladder in the back which I've not shown you, but apart from that, that's my kit. That's what I take with me. That's what I use. So I'd love, if you can, to leave some comments. Can I add anything to this bag? Well, not much really. Can I take something out? Can I improve it? Is there anything that I'm not using, anything that I need to add to it? Let me know. I'd love to know, and thank you for watching. See you later now. Bye bye.